What I did was single-mindedly pay attention to me. It's what our culture calls selfish. But because I was so-called selfish, because I listened to me, I paid attention to me, I tended to my needs, I'm alive and I have something to offer because of it. I think we're all here for a reason. It's real important that we be here. And I don't think we can take our life lightly and just let it go down the drain without taking responsibility. The thing I had to do was close out people that were not good to be around. There's no way I could have healed my family. There's just no way. I didn't have time for that. I didn't have 1 minute to pay any attention to anybody else or any of their problems. I had to let everybody deal with their problems on their own time. I had to take care of me. And if I was in a bad environment, I had to remove myself. I actually didn't speak to family members who drained me, who terrified me, or who just had a negative impact on me. I had to set myself up in a perfect environment. It's too much to have to heal your family too. It is so vital to take back responsibility for yourself and for your life. The way I've come to understand responsibility is that it means ability to respond to me, ability to respond to yourself. In my research, every single one of my unexpected survivors agreed that that was the most important thing we did, was to take back our responsibility, to listen to ourselves, to do what needed to be done for ourselves, to create a healing environment in every way we possibly could. Something that's real important also is I don't think cancer is an illness that's just physical. It's an illness of the whole being. I knew that there were things wrong in my attitude towards life. I wasn't having a good life. I was not happy. I was not fulfilled. I felt like I was a mess. It was very clear to me the cancer somehow made sense to me. And it certainly wasn't just some monstrous thing coming from the outside. It had very much intimately to do with me and my way of being in the world. I had to create a healing environment on every level, so I addressed the physical, the mental, the emotional, the spiritual, the social, the environmental, the aesthetic. I just surrounded myself with as healing an environment as I could. And in addition to the physical benefits and the emotional benefits that came from creating such a lovely environment for myself, I also was giving myself the message, without knowing I was doing it until later, that I cared about me, that I really mattered. It was a big surprise to me because I'd never even thought that I cared at all about me. I started doing affirmations. I loved myself. I cried because I felt like I was lying, and I had a big standard that I wouldn't lie to myself. But after a while of saying it, I just kept pushing myself to do it. So I did. It's a lot of work, but it works. I started putting in what I wanted instead of putting in negative messages.